quiet janitor named Ronald Red died with $8 million in the bank, and his neighbors had absolutely no idea. While everyone around him spent their paychecks trying to look rich, Ronald quietly hacked a biological system built deep inside his own brain. He understood a hidden psychological trigger that turns the act of saving money into an addictive, dopamine-fueled game. Most people fail to build wealth because their brains are wired to view saving as a form of painful deprivation. Today, you will learn the exact biological mechanism self-made millionaires use to reverse this pain, allowing them to stack cash effortlessly. And this last technique is the single reason most people never escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. To understand why we spend, we must look at the literal Greek word for the soul, which is psyche. It represents our rich, hidden internal landscape of impulses, instincts, and emotions rather than our rational mind. When you click Buy Now on an online store, your brain floods with dopamine, a neurotransmitter that thrives on anticipation rather than actual ownership. Financial researcher Lynn Alden discovered a fascinating trend. Far more people search Google for variants of how to get rich compared to how to build wealth. Getting rich is viewed as a sudden, emotional spike of dopamine, while building wealth is a slow, steady discipline. But what if you could trick your brain into feeling that exact same high when you do not spend money? This is where the ghost transaction rule comes in, a psychological hack designed to gamify non-spending. Instead of just walking away from purchase you do not need, you execute a simulated, fake transaction. But here is the bizarre twist that actually rewires your neural pathways and builds wealth. Imagine you are staring at a luxury coffee or a pair of designer shoes online. Your brain is already screaming for the dopamine hit of buying them. Instead of fighting the urge, you open your banking app and instantly transfer that exact dollar amount into a dedicated investment account. You still press the button, you still see the numbers move, but you have redirected the flow of capital. This tiny shift is incredibly powerful, especially when you start early in life. In fact, a massive study by Fidelity Investments found that 37% of self-made wealthy Americans say saving from a young age was absolutely essential to their success. By turning saving into an active game of ghost transactions, they built massive momentum before their careers even peaked. But simply hoarding cash in a low-interest bank account is not enough to secure your future. The same Fidelity study revealed that 40% of wealthy individuals attribute their success to strategic, long-term investing. According to financial guides from investor.gov, consistently committing just 5 to 10% of your paycheck every single month creates a compounding snowball effect. Once you master saving, you unlock the next level of wealth creation, a concept popularized by tech founder Nathan Barry. Barry explains that real wealth comes from climbing ladders, moving from trading time for money to building scalable assets. He points out that creating a digital product, like an ebook or a video cooking course, allows you to generate automated sales without any extra day-to-day effort. But this is the exact moment where most ambitious people completely self-sabotage. Their brains adapt to the new income, a psychological trap known as lifestyle creep. Suddenly, the extra money from their digital product or investment returns is immediately spent on bigger houses and faster cars. How do we break this biological cycle before it destroys our progress? The secret lies in treating every potential expense as a ghost transaction to constantly fuel your investment engine. By routing 5 to 10% of your base income plus 100% of your ghost savings directly into diversified assets, you create an unbreakable shield. This is exactly how Ronald Red, the quiet janitor, built his hidden $8 million fortune without anyone noticing. Your brain does not care if you bought a physical item or a fraction of an index fund. It only cares about progress and reward. Start small today by opening your banking app and making your very first ghost transaction on a purchase you decide to skip. Subscribe to keep mastering the hidden psychology of money.